using Windows inbuilt disk clean system and Defragmenter. First thing we have to do is go to our Start button, and then we go to All Programs, and we need to look for Administrative Tools. Click on that, and down here we'll actually see that we have Defragment and Optimize Drive and Disk Cleanup. We're going to look at Disk Cleanup to start with. So I click on that, and it will actually ask you which drive you want to clean up. You have a choice of your two options. Because my computer has a partition drive, it also shows my D drive. I'm going to look at the Windows C drive to start with, and then I click OK. And this will actually go through a calculating system to see how much errors or how many errors I have in my system, and it will carry on doing that until the bar goes green till the end. Once it's actually gone through the scan, you come up with this pop-up window. I'll just put it to the centre of the screen, and you'll notice that there are different things on here. Now we've got per user queued Windows error reporter. It's got some information in it. I don't want that. It's also got some temporary files. Now my recycle bin is actually empty at the moment, mainly because I've actually used CCleaner previously to clean up the system. But if you don't have CCleaner installed into your computer, it's a good idea to click the recycle bin as well. It will tell you the amount of space that I will actually gain on my computer, and as you can see, it's 2.44 megabytes. And I'm just going to click OK, and it will ask me if I want to permanently delete these files. I want to do that, and I click Delete Files. It will then go through the scan again, and as you can see, it's just running through, and the green bar will go to the end, and once it's done, it automatically turns off. And I'll just leave it to do that. This particular disk cleanup is a very quick way to maintain your computer. It can be done on a daily basis or a weekly basis, dependent on how often you use your computer. I would say that if you're using your computer on a daily basis, it is a good idea that you actually use it on a daily basis. Just get into the habit of running it. If you don't want to bother with something like this, then I would say use CCleaner or one of the other sort of cleaning devices that's readily available via the internet. These things do help, and if you don't actually look after your computer, what will happen is it will grind to a halt because it will just get clogged up with non-existent files. So we've nearly finished. It's still actually cleaning our error reporting files at the moment, and once it's done that, it will clear those. And as you can see, it automatically turned off. Now I'm going to go back to my Start menu, and I'm going to go to All Programs again, and we're going to look at our actual files within Administrative Tools, and I'm going to choose the Defragmenter this time, and that's this one here, and I'm going to click on that. Now, defragmenting basically means moving disk items into new positions. Basically, when you use your computer, because of the way the disk works with a laser arm, you have your files distributed anywhere on the disk. So wherever there is free space, it will just dump those files. Now you'll notice at the moment it's actually saying that 2% of my files are actually fragmented at the moment. That means that they are just spread out across the hard drive, and what I want to do is actually put them into a logical order so that they're actually set nicely, like we would do in a filing cabinet. If you use a filing cabinet, you wouldn't chuck your paperwork into it, you actually put it in a logical order. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click Analyze, and this will actually analyze my disk now, and you'll notice it's actually going through a percentage analysis at the moment, and it's running. Currently I actually have a system where I've got it always running on a weekly basis. Now I'm just going to click Optimize, and what will happen is it will actually now run my drive and work through the system. So I'm just going to leave this to do this for a minute or two, and we'll see that it'll be okay. Now what else is happening? If you notice, I have my D drive here, and you'll notice that it hasn't got any fragmented files on it. That one is set so that it runs on a daily basis, and we've got the moment here it's showing one pass, so it's actually relocating the files into my actual. The system used to actually show you an image of what it was doing, and I think it's rather unfortunate now that you can't actually see where the things are actually moved to. I'm just going to also have a look at my change settings, and you'll notice that you've actually got run on a schedule recommended, and it says weekly, and then it says notify me if 3 consecutive scheduled runs are missed. And you can actually choose which drives. So as you can see, I've actually got all of my drives set to have their defragmentation done on a weekly basis if I want. You can change this to daily and to monthly if you prefer, and if you do that, all you have to do is click OK. Right, the system has actually done the run through, so I can't actually improve my 2% fragmentation, so I'm just going to close, and that is the lesson on how to defragment and to use Disk Cleaner on your computer.